Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today is Saturday, the 21st of June, 2025, or the 26th of May in the 13th year of Chongalguk. So thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Champunimbe, Kyombe, Paro. And let's recite our family pledge both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 3. 전국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 판조권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chongalguk, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. Thank you. Excuse me. I'll just share Father's prayer again. Please let us become children who fulfill completely the responsibility of the providence of restoration. Today, when we look at the world of Satan, we come to know the truth that in order to search for a second beginning, your love has been accompanying us deeply throughout the course of history and now in this age. We earnestly hope and desire that you will allow us to become your sons and daughters who are able to be grateful for this. As for our going the absolutely necessary course in front of us, which we must go now, we must go the path of the individual able, and we must go the course of the family, tribe, people, nation, and world level ables. Please let us realize that until we have gone the whole way on this path, we will become busier and busier. Please go together with us along this path. We are going while being so busy that we have no time to eat even though we want to, and we have no time to sleep even though we want to. We know the fact that you can look at us and finally take a rest when not only we, but also the Cain world we have saved return to you. Father, please allow us to become the people who fulfill this kind of responsibility completely, who make efforts and offer all our devotion without any lack, while indemnifying your indignation. Father, requesting you to please be together with us personally in everything. We humbly pray in the name of the true parents, Archie. Thank you, and let's offer a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today is Saturday. So, how was today? In Sydney, already it's getting winter. So today outside temperature is around 3 degree. I think some countries winter, some countries summer. So please take care of yourself and keep the healthy body all the time. So that is important. Last night we attended also the Chonshimon prayer. So I'd like to share some photo. So this is the Sydney side. Thank you for joining the Chonshimon prayer in Sydney. So always we will offer the Chonsong condition and prayer. Especially resonate prayer is important to connect with our Heavenly Parent and true parents. So continuously offer the prayer and Chonsong. And this is New Zealand side. Thank you for attending yesterday. And also Marshall Island and Solomon Island. So in order to fulfill God's providence, we can not do only just the physical world or ourselves only. We have to mobilize the spiritual world and work together. So heavenly parents and true parents and spiritual world, physical world, we totally unite and work together with our true mother and fulfill the providence. So let's continuously pray and also go forward. So once again, thank you for everyone to attend our judgment prayer. Okay, so thank you. So today, let's continue to share the content of the value of true parents in heaven's providence. And chapter 6, the central providence for the farm settlement of Channikuk. So let's study together. Okay, Mrs. Na, please. Just a moment. Just a moment. So now we are talking about the creating the environment for the establishment of Channikuk. So it mentioned several points. So yesterday we mentioned the 3 points. The first is creating the foundation, embracing a wide range of religion. So talking about the guiding of the religion. And second point, the second element in the worldwide foundation is strengthening the environment for God's kingdom through word speaking tours to help people learn about it. So true parents really investing to guide the people through word speaking tour. And third, a third focus is recreation of the environment through the preservation of the Earth's natural resources, which Heavenly Parent created out of love for humankind. So third point, emphasizing about the natural or environment on this earth, how to protect and how to protect this earth or environment as the nation of Channikuk or Garden of Eden. So this 3 point yesterday part we that was emphasized, and today we continue from the fourth point. So please read.
Fourth is the creation of an environment that supports the realization of a world of lasting peace. True parents have labored throughout their lives to create a peaceful environment where all humanity can live together, centered on Heavenly Parent. The work for the creation of the peaceful environment that true parents have made their focus is developing as a movement to build a peaceful world, one global family of humankind across various sectors of society, including politics, religion, economics, culture, and the arts, media, and academia, based on the principles of interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal values.
Yes. Fourth is the creation of an environment that supports the realization of a world of lasting peace. So this is also preparation for the environment, especially in this society or this national or world foundation. So I will read this part again. The work for the creation of the peaceful environment that true parents have made their focus is developing as a movement to build a peaceful world, one global family of humankind across various sectors of society, including politics, religion, economics, culture, and the arts, media, and academia, based on the principles of interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal value. So, three parents have invested in the several sector or field in order to create the nation of Channikuk. Please.
True parents' efforts for peace in several spheres bore fruit with with the 2005 founding of the Universal Peace Federation, which works in a wide arena with the aim of realizing a peaceful world. Soon after its founding, UPF gained general consultative status at the UN Economic and Social Council and has succeeded in renewing that status each time. With the presence in 994 countries, UPF's international peace efforts, including collaboration with representatives in the fields of politics, economics, religion, media, academia, and culture. All of this work contributes to building a strong base for the realization of God's kingdom.
Yes. So establishment or founding of the Universal Peace Federation was also the important one of the initiative, and there is deep meaning like this. So in order to fulfill the nation of Chernihiv, each organization or each group have to connect well and align well and invest and fulfill the responsibility with knowing the meaning and will. Please.
Fifth is the creation of the environment for the advent of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. While creating the environment for the establishment of Chunungkook, true parents simultaneously establish three foundations upon which the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind would appear on Foundation Day.
Yes. Fifth is the creation of the environment for the advent of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. So emergence or appearance of true parents on this earth was, of course, the wish of a heavenly parent and prepared by heavenly parent. But what was the original purpose? The appearance of true parents, this purpose is also for heavenly parent to come down and using the true parent's body and to guide and live together on this earth. This was the purpose. That's why it says that true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. So when true parents attended the holy wedding ceremony in 1960, that time they had the holy wedding ceremony and to become the true parents, but that time still the foundation was not ready, so heavenly parent could not come down totally and use the true parent's body yet. So the departure or beginning moment of the era of Chernihiv was also same. So when we see from this point of view, the Providence from 1960 was the starting moment to prepare the environment. So let's see these 3 points. Please.
The first of these was establishing a foundation through the holy wedding and golden wedding anniversaries. Before celebrating Foundation Day, true parents have prepared the foundation for the holy wedding of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. At the enthronement of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind of Chunungkook in 2013 through two holy weddings, 1960 and 2003, and three golden wedding anniversaries, 2009, 2010, and 2012.
Yes, thank you. So originally, true parents' holy wedding should have been held on the National Foundation or even the World Foundation or Cosmic Foundation. That's why not only in 1960, true parents also attended the holy wedding ceremony in 2003, and you can see the golden wedding anniversary. Not only true parents, also our heavenly parent have to attend or join together this holy wedding ceremony. That's why several times the parents organized this holy wedding ceremony and the golden wedding anniversary. So do you remember those moments? And one time also said how to welcome Heavenly Parent to come down through the body of our true parents. So 1960 and 2003, and 2009, 2010, and 2012. Please.
The second was creating an environment through enthronement and coronation ceremonies. As preparation for the coronation of the true, holy, and virtuous Emperor and Empress of Chunungkook in 2006, and the enthronement of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind in Chunungkook on Foundation Day in 2013. True parents first conducted a number of other coronation and enthronement ceremonies, including the enthronement ceremony of God's kinship 2001 and the enthronement ceremony of the parent of the cosmos and the parents of heaven and earth who reign over the blessed families as the king and queen of peace and unity 2003. 8 coronations of true parents as the King and Queen of Peace, and 3 coronations of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, 2006, 2009, 2010.
Yes, so those ceremony are also important ceremony, enthronement and coronation ceremonies. So especially during the 2001 to 2013, this time the providence are the important providence to prepare the foundation day of Chaniguk, centering on our heavenly parent. So from this moment, the parents proclaimed many times about the unity between heavenly parent and true parents. So you can see those announcement was held on this earth. So there are several times enthronement ceremony and the coronation ceremony. Please.
The third is creating an environment for the marriage blessing for registration in Chunungkook. The first group of blessing ceremonies held after True Parents' Holy Wedding in 1960 were church level and national level blessings. The blessing ceremonies held after the holy marriage blessing of the parents of heaven, earth, and earth, opening the gates to Chunungkook in 2003 were world level and heaven and earth level blessings. Through all of these blessing ceremonies, from church level to heaven and earth level, true parents laid a solid foundation for the marriage blessing for registration in Chunungkook in 2013.
Yes. So the registration in the Chaniguk, this providence was also held. So in each time period, there are a special deep meaning in order to establish the nation of Chaniguk, how to welcome Heavenly Parent on this earth. So we could see those providence to fulfill the ideal creation was held in each time period. Please.
Through their 53-year course after the Holy Wedding, True Parents created the environment to open Chunungkook on Foundation Day. After True Father's Chonju Songwa in 2012, True Mother declared advancement without pause. And as she opened Chunungkook in 2013, she proclaimed the founding year of Chunungkook.
Yes. So how important was the foundation day of 2013? The father went to spirit world in 2012, but our true mother moved forward to fulfill that wish and successfully welcomed the foundation day. We can see those flow and also providential achievement. Please.
Proclamation of the Foundation Day of Chononkook, Day of the completion of Heavenly Parent's purpose of creation. Chononkook is short for the cosmic nation of peace and unity. Chonchu Pyongwa Tongyilguk. Chongyilguk is a nation that begins when two people become one. It is the first nation in history to be founded on the basis of Heavenly Parent and True Parents becoming one. Chunukuk, beginning from the unity of Heavenly Parent and True Parents, then expands through the stages of the family, tribe, nation, world, and cosmos, as it connects with the day-to-day lives of the Chunukuk citizens.
Yes, thank you. So, Cheonju Pyeongfa 통일국. This is the official name of Cheonilguk. So, cosmic, heaven and earth, a nation of peace and unity. And it says that Cheonilguk, beginning from the unity of Heavenly Parent and True Parents, then expands through the stages of the family, tribe, nation, world, and cosmos, heaven and earth, as it connects with the day-to-day lives of the Cheonilguk citizens. So we could see there was true parent first. Then it will be expanded through the blessed families. So we are also a part of this. We are here, part of our true parents' family, true parents' tribe, true parents' nation, and true parents' world. And we are also going together as the citizen of Chanyeok. Please.
The gates of Chunukuk were opened on the 13th day of the first month by the heavenly calendar in 2013. Chunukuk Foundation Day, it had been necessary for a great deal of time to pass before the gates of Chunukuk could be opened. True Parents proclaimed the year that Chunukuk was open as the founding year of Chunukuk. Completed through the unity of Heavenly Parent and True Parents, Chunukuk has reached the point at which its citizens appear through participation in the marriage blessing for restoration in Chunukuk. Life in the kingdom of heaven on earth becomes a substantial reality when the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind and their children live together as one in this new nation called Chunukuk.
Yes. God ideal creation, which God tried to fulfill through Adam and Eve, it was the establishment of the Chanukuk. So, Foundation Day. We welcome the Foundation Day, meaning is that we welcomed the starting point of Chanukuk. That's why now we substantially will make the nation of the Chanukuk, and we are also attending and joining together as the citizen of Chanukuk and as the children of heaven and to create the model case. Please.
Chunukuk Foundation Day is the day when Heavenly Parent's purpose of creation is completed. Heavenly Parent's purpose of creation is for Heavenly Parent to become one with True Parents and live together. When Heavenly Parent and True Parents become one, the central point of heaven and earth for the completion of the purpose of creation appears.
Yes, the central point of heaven and earth for the completion of the purpose of creation appears. So until this age, God could not be appeared on this earth because there was no God's direct children, but through the emergence of true parents and accomplishment of the providence, it will be possible. Became possible. Please.
The true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind who have achieved the loving oneness of God and human beings at the center of heaven and earth opened wide the gates of Chunukuk to all of humankind through the enthronement of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind in Chunukuk. The central point of heaven and earth that has manifested through Foundation Day is where God feels eternal stimulating joy and is the center of truth established through the embodiment of the Word. 7. It is at this central point where the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind give rebirth to the blessed families and all of humanity as sons and daughters, embodying the original standard of the creation.
Thank you. This 7 is maybe this mistype. Anyway, so this explanation is not easy, right? It means that the starting point of Chonikuk ideal has been made, and the path to achieve it with all of humanity has been shown. As a result, it can be said that the realization of the creation ideal has been confirmed. Please.
Chunukuk Foundation Day was the blessed day when the blessed families could be reborn as Chunukuk citizens in the restored Garden of Eden. It is the founding day for blessed families to be registered as citizens of Chunukuk. Blessed family members could be reborn as people of the original standard of creation, not because they have fulfilled their responsibilities, but through the infinite grace of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind.
Therefore, what kind of significance does this day have for blessed families? It means that it was a new starting point where they were reborn as true children of the original creation, unrelated to the fallen lineage. How much do we recognize that fact? And please look at this sentence. Blessed family members could be reborn as people of the original standard of creation, not because they have fulfilled their responsibilities, but through the infinite grace of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. So we received those special grace just without any condition. So we can see those the sacrifice and investment of our true parents. Please.
People of the original standard of creation means people who are reborn as sons and daughters of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Chunukuk Foundation Day could be proclaimed because True Mother, the only begotten daughter, was here on earth in the flesh to make the proclamation. True Mother has said that if blessed families understand the providential meaning of Chunukuk Foundation Day, they will be infinitely grateful in front of heaven. Let us reflect on the grace and gratitude expressed in the benediction prayer from the marriage blessing for registration in Chunukuk.
Yes. True Father went to the spiritual world, but because True Mother is on this earth, that's why this opening of Chonikuk was happened. So once again, we have to understand these meanings. This looks like simple word, but this was totally different things. If Father went to the spiritual world and even Mother went to the spiritual world before the proclamation of Chonikuk, then it was it happened or not? So even Father went to the spiritual world, but because Mother was on this earth or is on this earth, it was possible. Okay, please.
Heavenly Parent, We pray that glory in heaven and praise and glory on earth may overflow throughout the universe. True parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, thank you so much. You have worked so hard. Though we know we are unworthy to stand on this day of such great blessing and grace, heaven has embraced us again, most broadly and greatly. Father, how can we alone receive this grace and this deep emotion?
Please continue.
We report to you, Heavenly Parent. We pledge and determine once again that unto the last day of our lives, we will march forward toward the completion of Tunungkok. Heavenly Parent, please embrace us. Our hearts earnestly desire to stand as sons and daughters who are loved and who can be your pride. So heaven, oh heaven, through this occasion we beseech Heavenly Parent to protect us until the end and pray that your will may expand broadly throughout the world. Aju.
Yes, thank you. So I think this is the prayer content. So I will read this 2 page again. Heavenly Parent, we pray that glory in heaven and praise and glory on earth may overflow throughout the universe. To the parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, thank you so much. You have worked so hard. Though we know we are unworthy to stand on this day of such great blessing and grace, heaven has embraced us again, most broadly and greatly. Father, how can we alone receive this grace and this deep emotion? We report to you, Heavenly Parent. We pledge and determine once again that until the last day of our lives, we will march forward toward the completion of Chanikuk. Heavenly Parent, please embrace us. Our hearts earnestly desire to stand as sons and daughters who are loved and who can be your pride. So, heaven, oh heaven, through this occasion, we beseech Heavenly Parent to protect us until the end and pray that your will may expand broadly throughout the world. Aju. So, this is the final slide today. The journey to establish Charnikuk, the path to fulfill the Heavenly Parent's ideal of creation. This is a special path journey that has not been achieved until now in human history. And through the Foundation Day, the Heavenly Parent, the true parents, and we, the blessed families, have been able to make that starting point. How historical is this? We are living in such a time now, amidst of great tides. We are at a time when we can accomplish it, knowing that heaven's wish and the meaning of this present age. We must strongly and bravely invest ourselves for its completion. Brothers and sisters, let's do our best and offer gratitude and victory. So each day is the precious time. Continuously go forward and offer the gratitude and victory to our Heavenly Parent and true parents, and of course our true mother. So thank you for joining today's morning 훈독회. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us and just reflecting on the words that we shared. There really many things, as always, look like they're repeated, but they're just emphasizing another aspect each time. And this is basically the whole section is helping us understand more about Chongyol exactly what is Chongyol and how true parents have fulfilled God's purpose. Heavenly Parents' purpose is completed through Chongyalguk, especially saying 2013 Foundation Day of Chongyalguk was when it was completed, and it's up to us to understand it so that we know how to expand. And then it mentioned that Chongyalguk environment, it's there to create a world of lasting peace. And this is based on principles of interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal values. And many times I remember reading that and those three things being the things that need to happen for God's kingdom to be on the earth. So and I used to, but when that phrase, based on principles, and then it said interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal values, then that made those words to me a bit more deeper, because I used to just see them as just separate words, things that we need to do. But as a principle, it is actually part of God's plan from the very beginning, which of course is the kingdom of heaven, and so I just started to reflect on that. It's not something that was unique, to when UPF was founded, because it was like the motto of UPF to say interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal values. But actually, it's not a UPF thing. It's actually relating to creating God's dream substantially on earth, which is the true family. And the other thing that stood out for me was the expansion of Chongyalguk, because it describes Chongyalguk as when two people become one. And obviously, we think of a husband and a wife blessed in marriage by heavenly parent and true parents. But then it also went on to say that the Chongyalguk was also the oneness of heavenly parent and true parents. So it's not just um, it's the realization of the three blessings. Like the first blessing, is this individual connection to God, and then when two become one, that's the blessing. And then we have a family, but then we go the next part is where God's family and our heavenly parent connecting with true parents result in us as being the children. So, Mother is saying that all blessed families can be reborn as Chongyalguk citizens, as true children. So, just looking at this and seeing that, highlighting how many blessings have been given to us, starting from the family going right up to the cosmic level. So, I think just reflecting on what Chongyalguk means today, it's something that will become uh, uh, the standard way of understanding the world, because God's ideal has begun and it has to expand through us. Anyways, just some thinking today. Thank you, and open up to anyone else who'd like to share. Thank you.
Yes, Johnny here.
Oh, yeah,
Can
go
you
ahead.
hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one thing which may be more question mark, but the thing is the two become one. The two become one, of course, is the mind and body, the husband and wife, then expansion, it depends on children. And then it goes beyond that into the tribe, society, nation world, and the spiritual world and physical world. So the two become one is it just husband and wife as it explained there, or it's considering every aspect of two becoming one when they are all variety of interaction between all different ways. So there's something I'd like to be clarified on that. To clarify, I mean to be confirmed whether this is the two becoming one is many two, so interdependence, universal value, and material prosperity. So all those include the two becoming one. Is it right, or that are you just husband and wife, or just God and man, or that the two become one?
When Rev Yutaka, I'm sure can but it was there saying two people become one was the explanation of the meaning of Tomilguk. So is that how it was translated correctly?
I think because this one may be better to study again about meaning of Cheonryukuk or Cheonjeonggun. When enter to the Cheonjeonggun, there is also the explanation of this. And this meaning is explanation of the Chinese character heaven. You know that Chinese character Chon is the meaning of heaven. And this Chinese character itself was composed the meaning of two become one. Two people become one, then compose the word of Chon or heaven. That's why the nation of Cheonryukuk is emphasized. Two people become one. But even the Chinese character itself was explained like this, two people become one. But surely, when we study about the three parents word, three parents is explaining together with several meanings. That's why, if we should, in order to understand correctly, maybe we should study more some kind of the original word of our three parents. Then we can have more confidence to say. So Chinese character itself is correct. Two people become one. Then compose the word of Chon, heaven. But meaning itself, surely there are several meanings. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Can I say something in there again, please?
Yeah.
In Buddhism, it's very clear that the duality is everything. In Buddhism, everything is duality, two, absolutely everything. So there's two here, but Buddhism missed the point of the vertical, which is heaven and earth, the God as entity. That's missing. So in that sense, the Chinese character explaining that the two becoming one, resolving the historical the substantialization of the kingdom of heaven and earth through true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. That's a missing point in every religions and every philosophy. So they would say that maybe the one that's missing in explanations, or it is there actually, but maybe not expanded enough to be able to really grasp the full meaning of it substantially. So I think that's what's maybe lacking.
Yeah. Thank you, Genevieve. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, still have a bit of time for anyone else who wants to share something. Yeah, Mr. Rai, go ahead. Yeah.
Morning, everyone. Thank you for attending last night. I attended 2012 3 times to Korea, and also Foundation Day. Yeah, then actually it is an incredible Foundation Day after further the Suma. I think just 3 months for Tumada prepared incredible. So I think headquarters said Suma, I think 50,000 people attended, but Foundation Day must be more bigger preparation because new beginning. Actually, that kind of the new beginning, and so it was 2 ceremony. One is like a holy marriage. Then after that, we restoration of the other citizen. No choice. Yeah, then I always remember for the holy marriage to mother having a purple holy gown, with crown. And when this time we attended Cheongwon-gun, their two mothers purple gown which two mother wear was exhibited very nicely, incredible. Then also I was thinking that the holy is purple gown also to father was wear, and then I was really amazing that historical time to father went to spiritual world and to mother organized for the Foundation Day, and like an incredible moment. I think we're expecting two father and the two mother together. The two mothers depart the spiritual world, but two mother, I think, well organized and it's incredible. So anyway, that history happened, then we could attend it that one, and I think understanding is really different for everyone, but what can I say, really appreciate a lot yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. I. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, everyone's looking a bit tired, I think. Yes, Jeff, go ahead.
Anyway, it's quite a effort to be able to grasp the broadness of what is happening. Sometimes you get a glimpse that the world has to be like this, you know. We should not be impure when we grow up. We shouldn't take drugs. We should make good families, you know. We should be one family throughout the world. There should be no barriers between peoples, you know. Just sometimes you just try to grasp the amazingness of what we are sort of trying to comprehend. At the same time, we have been sort of given these almost authority or blessing or title, or which we can't fully comprehend the magnitude of it, you know. And yeah, it's like prince and princesses are born, you know, 9, 10, 11 years old. They don't really fully understand, you know, what they're actually inheriting. and as they grow up, and they begin to sort of comprehend. So it's kind of a little bit like that. It's sort of an ongoing education, really, about what anyway, what we are involved in or what we are trying to do. Even that part, like to become one. Of course, I guess this was already said, but it's the mind and body was separated. So at the beginning, they have to become one. The mind and body is the first to become one, because they're out of sync, they're out of phase, they're separated. Even when we are here in the morning, sometimes our mind drifts around the place, and we come back to try to focus on learning what's being shared this morning. Anyway, there's a lot involved here, but I guess as we get mind and body unity, and as we mature ourselves and get control, it becomes more clear. It's out of focus and it becomes more clear. So there's a lot of things involved in us all coming together, even on the worldwide level. It's so divided, it all has to become together one. Anyway, just some reflections, really. Good morning, everyone. Hope you have a nice day.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Yes, Rev Yutaka.
I briefly check the Cheonseongyun. So there is also explanation about Cheoniguk in Cheonseongyun. So I will just share a little bit. The word of heaven already explained, two person one, that meaning of this one, these things. And these things also kind of the Adam and Eve, two persons unite, and to create a nation, that is a Cheoniguk. And this the horizontally unity between Adam and Eve, and also vertically God and Adam and Eve united together. This is also the nation of Cheoniguk. And of course, heaven and earth, or spiritual world and physical world, this unity is also important. And also the top of heaven and bottom of hell. This also two have to be totally united. And the spiritual world will subject, and earthly world are object, and to unite together or connected together. This is also Cheoniguk. And the mind and body, these are also included under two people. Mind and body, when mind and body are united totally, then shadow will be disappeared. Then can enter to the kingdom of heaven. So if there is no unity between mind and body, that person cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. So this is also important. And God and humanity, this is also the two things, a subject and object partner. And parents and children. This relationship is also the Cheoniguk. Of course, in the family, there is the grandparents, parents, and couple and children. Unity is the same. And the Cain and Abel, unity, or communist world and the democratic world, unity between these two elements. This is also the foundation of Cheoniguk. That's why the Abel UN and Cain UN unity. So those things also included religion and politics unification. This is also the important for the Cheoniguk. And this core of to become one, the core point is the true love. So anyway, I think there are many explanations about the meaning of Cheoniguk. That's why Chinese character is like this, but the many element, two element unite into one. There are many explanations even inside of the what Cheonseongyun. So maybe you can go and study. I think book 12. Then you can see many part. Thank you.
Thank you, Rev Yutaka. Yeah, that helps a lot. It's time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just bring up the screen. There it is. And let's pray together. Thank you. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope everyone has a great day and see you all again tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.